An Irving police officer dies in the line of duty. Coverage of his funeral services is ahead. Also, this.
Oh, it's a relief, believe me. Yeah, it's a lot of money, to spend on school supplies, especially if you have like 3 kids. Well, it's going to help a lot.
A lot of students will be starting the school year with the supplies they need. See the results of a big collection effort.
Congratulations and good job and good work. Keeping our people safe, keeping Irving as a great place to live is not just something the police department can do alone. We need partners.
People who live in these apartments have a new reason to feel secure. Find out why police are recognizing this complex and see what you may want to look for if you are shopping for an apartment.
Are you guys all ready to play ball? Yeah! They're screaming and they're so happy to be out here.
Irving's mayor is pitching, and these kids believe this event is a big hit. Find out about the initiative the mayor is promoting. Plus, recognition for some community partners, the number to know before your next outdoor project, and the big fish fry to support first responders. This is City Source. The Irving Police Department is mourning the loss of one of their own. Hello and welcome to City Source. I'm Thomas Gandy. Officer Mark Dahl died in a one-vehicle motorcycle crash as he traveled to work. Dahl had served in the Irving Police Department for 19 years. Most recently, he was a motorcycle officer in the traffic division. He was also a veteran of the U.S. Marine Corps. His funeral service drew many people to Calvary Church in Irving to pay their respects.
Life is short. And Debbie, that truth became all too real for you and the boys last Friday morning. But we do take heart in the fact Mark had that blessed assurance through his faith in Christ. Mark Dahl was proud to serve as an Irving police officer, and he was really good at it.
Even bad guys would brag about getting put in jail by Mark Dahl. It makes you pretty proud to be Mark Dahl's friend.
I never had a doubt, not 1 minute in my whole life, how much he knew I was his friend and how much he loved me and how much he loved others. And it's just a joy to see that reflected in the tributes being paid to my little Bo boy. And he will always be that forever. And I thank Irving and all of Irving, all 250,000 people in this community that have showed their love to our family.
He was just such a good guy, and whether you knew him for 5 minutes, we were just walking by, he always had that impact on you. And as you can see, he was well liked, just people from all around. And he just always knew how to bring you up, and you never really had a bad day when he was around. He's a good husband, best father a kid can ask for, and I'm gonna miss him.
Not many things brought fear to this man, but he brought fear to those who oppose the law or oppose this country.
Officer Mark Dahl truly is an American hero who was willing to nurture and protect democracy. May God bless Mark Dahl's memory, and may we honor his memory by serving in like manner.
Irving police officer Mark Dahl is survived by his wife and 2 sons. He was 54 years old. That news comes even as we continue to see groups show their support for first responders following the tragic shooting deaths of law officers in Dallas. The latest group to pay tribute is the Irving Circle of Prayer, and we were there to see it.
We all came together and we said, okay, we're going to do something for the police and the fire and the first responders. And we're going to start with the janitor, the maintenance people, and we're going all the way up to the chief.
An event like this, it's great for morale, and the guys and girls love to come in here and be treated to a little bit of fried fish. It's wonderful, by the way. There was a lot of work that was put into this being prepared, and this whole organization setting this up to appreciate us for what we do.
It's an incredible pouring out of our entire wonderful community. They stopped everything for the police and fire to utilize this building so that we could put this event on.
It's for the community, it's for the police, it's for our firemen. That's, with everything going on now, we need this.
Irving Police Department, the fire department, they're here for us when we need them. And so why not support that?
Play blues for money.
This is one of the most wonderful, gratifying things that I've ever done. It's so great because these officers and these people are so appreciative.
We move on now to other news from law enforcement and a police push to promote safety and security at apartments. Officers say they get calls and emails from people wanting to know where is the safest place to live. They developed a program that gives them a good answer to that question and helps apartment developments become safer in the process. So Marianne, which floor plan is this?
This is we call it our Orchid.
The staff at the Gardens of Valley Ranch is always eager to show off its model apartments.
A lot of things make it attractive.
Beyond a look at the updated colors, cabinets, and counters, often come questions about crime. Do you get a lot of questions about security?
We do.
Take a closer look and you will see even more upgrades addressing that. Additional window locks, door striker plates with longer screws, and peepholes that provide a wider frame of view. They are just part of an increased focus on security that just led to special recognition.
We wanted to just recognize you and your property for all the hard work that you guys have gone through to become a gold level member of the Community One program.
Irving Police Chief Larry Boyd is honoring the Gardens of Valley Ranch for achieving the highest level in Community One, which is designed to curb crime in these complexes.
Keeping our people safe, keeping Irving as a great place to live is not just something the police department can do alone. We need partners who are willing to work with us.
Apartment developments can be especially challenging for police.
The biggest problem I would say that you have with apartment communities is that people can be anonymous. You see somebody walking up your driveway in a single family residence, you know whether they're supposed to be there or not. You don't really have that in an apartment community.
Also,
that broken window theory where looks like it's unkept and nobody's really keeping up with it, nobody's paying attention. A lot of times that will invite crime to an area or a property just because it looks like no one's paying attention.
Community One addresses those concerns. Officer Carrie Lindemuth works with these apartment communities. When she approached the manager here,
I was very interested right up front.
Then they worked together to look at any potential trouble spots.
She came weekly and checked different things, gave me suggestions what I needed to do as far as hedges, lighting.
So if you have a property where their trees are overgrown and maybe blocking the lighting, or they don't have enough lighting, when darkness falls, then they can lurk around in the shadows. They do a really good job with all the outside aspects for the program.
The Gardens addressed its landscaping to reduce any hiding places for criminals. Also, the complex added lighting.
Overall, I would say we've probably spent about $125,000 to be ready for this program.
In addition, the staff gets extra training, and tenants must sign a lease addendum.
It really takes away the gray area for the properties as far as being able to get someone evicted if they're up to no good or if they're allowing stuff to happen.
The Gardens even went further than Community One recommends by adding cameras. In return for all of this, the Gardens of Valley Ranch gets these signs, increased crime data, and a listing on the police department website.
That provides an opportunity for people to look and see, okay, I recognize that sign. I recognize that they've gone through the process of becoming a gold level certified property. That's the place for me.
We've been here, we work with them, we know this property.
The feedback from residents and potential tenants is telling them their investment is paying off.
They bring it up and ask what the Community One program is about. Once we tell them what all it entails and that we're a part of it, they're really very excited about it.
Right now, only the Gardens of Valley Ranch and Britton Way Apartments in South Irving have the gold level certification, but others are involved at the program's lower levels.
We're wanting to expand this. We're hoping that people will see what's happening here, recognize the value, and continue to participate and go through the arduous process.
In the week preceding our visit, the Gardens of Valley Ranch had 0 calls for police. But when they do have to call for officers,
they're behind us 100%, and that's what makes me feel good.
So congratulations and good job and good work.
I appreciate it.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
It's the type of partnership police say is making a difference.
We have a lot of apartment communities in Irving, and so when we have an apartment community like this particular one, helps us get that job done easier. Thanks for setting that example.
In addition to what you saw there is also a Community One program for convenience stores. On our YouTube channel, you can catch up on any police stories you may have missed. Just look for our Irving Police Department playlist. Dallas Area Rapid Transit says it may be able to get a commuter rail project done 10 years earlier than expected. The Cotton Belt Corridor was first approved in 2006. It would stretch from Shiloh Road in Plano to DFW Airport, where riders could connect to the Orange Line into Irving. Also, from this map, it looks like the Cotton Belt could potentially have a stop at the Cypress Waters development. Even though there is the possibility of having it done sooner, it is still many years away. DART is inviting Irving residents to learn more about the Cotton Belt at a meeting on Wednesday, August 31st at 6:30 p.m. at the DFW Airport Marriott North on Freeport Parkway. Meanwhile, DART bus riders will want to make note that many routes will have new schedules starting August 29th. Among them is Route 400, which serves the Irving Convention Center. The changes come as DART opens the newest portion of the Dallas streetcar on that day. Find updated schedules for all of the affected routes at dart.org. Environmental news now. DFW International Airport is the first airport in North America to achieve carbon neutral status. The recognition comes from the Airport Carbon Accreditation Program. Carbon neutral means that the airport absorbs or offsets the same amount of carbon dioxide as it produces. Some of the airport's green initiatives include using electricity from renewable sources and installing water-conserving plumbing fixtures. This fall, DFW Airport CEO will be among the first to sign the International Sustainable Airport Declaration in Amsterdam. Seems like the summer flew by, but the school year, it's already upon us. Some students are getting started with all of the pens, pencils, paper, and other supplies that they need. It is all thanks to generous donors and volunteers. City Source reporter Susan Kamyab has that story.
Lines are out the door at Irving High School. Among those here, Irving mom Najat Tariq. She's picking up backpacks full of school supplies for her children. And today, those supplies are free.
We're here for the free supplies for school supplies, and we were surprised to see all these vendors here and all this new stuff, and it's really amazing,
And receiving these free supplies is a big help for Najat and her family.
Oh, it's a relief, believe me. Yeah, it's a lot of money, to spend on school supplies, especially if you have like 3 kids. Well, it's going to help a lot.
She and other Irving parents are attending the annual Supplies for Success event.
The idea is different partners of the city have collected over 5,000 backpacks. And what we're doing is passing those backpacks out to the students that need them in the city of Irving.
We're looking forward to, as I say, give away all of our backpacks.
The most needy families in Irving ISD are the ones that were invited to this event. You can't just show up, you have to have a letter to get in.
Once entering the event, families can first visit the community fair featuring various vendors.
We have about 40 vendors, and basically it's programs and services that our parents need.
Today we are trying to get people to sign up to free English classes. I know in this area we have a lot of people and it's such a language barrier, and we try to get them to learn English, and we also do the GED, and we do like career pathways.
Next, they can move on to the free dental and vision tests.
We give free glasses to those that can't afford it otherwise. What has been proven is that kids that can see the work and do not have eye strain do better in school overall.
Yes, it was very nice to be able to go. I was even standing in the back trying to check out my own little vision.
The vision and the dental, I really love them because my daughter, she did just, figure out that she has a broken tooth and she needs to go to see the dentist.
After exploring the added benefits of the event, parents and their kids can finally make their way to pick up the basic necessities to start the school year.
We have pencils, glue sticks, notebooks, spirals, comp books, crayons, markers, anything they need to start the day or the year off with.
You can see the results on the faces of the children here. In the weeks leading up to this, donors dropped off the supplies at Irving fire stations and other locations. It took a lot of partners to bring this all together.
It's really great to be able to see the city come together, to be able to help, to have the agencies out to be able to help these families who are in crisis or who are in need, to be able to get off to a great school year and start.
And if we can make kids successful, then we're better off all around.
I love it. I love this event. Like I said, for me, it's this. It's seeing their faces with their backpack and being so excited.
Not only does this event make the volunteers feel good, but students will be set for success for the upcoming school year. Susan Kamyab for City Source.
Yeah, and a reminder here that with classes back in session, that means it is time to slow down in active school zones. Also, remember that handheld cell phone use is prohibited in active school zones. That includes texting. Irving police will be watching, and drivers who violate this law could face fines up to $500. Hands-free devices are allowed by law, but safety advocates will tell you that they are also a distraction. Health experts continue to emphasize the importance of protecting yourself from mosquito-borne illness. West Nile infected mosquitoes have been detected in all parts of Irving this year. The city's mosquito control team sprays the neighborhoods where positive mosquitoes are found, but experts say it's also up to everyone to take precautions on their own, including wearing repellent with DEET. Find more prevention tips as well as a spraying schedule at irvingfightsthebite.org. Irving residents have a chance to weigh in on next year's city budget. Public hearings will be held on the budget and tax rate for the next fiscal year, which starts in October. Those hearings are on September 8th and 15th at 7 p.m. at City Hall. In addition, people can ask questions by sending an email to askthebudgetguy@cityofirving.org. Those answers will be posted on the city website. Adoption of the budget is set for September 22nd. Now we take you to a game involving the Texas Rangers, where the starting pitcher was Irving Mayor Beth Van Dyne. The game at Northwest Park Recreation Center was designed to draw attention to all of the benefits of participating in sports. These kids at Northwest Park Recreation Center are in for something special.
Are you guys all ready to play ball?
This is the Irving Mayor's Play Ball Challenge, and Beth Van Dyne is throwing out the first pitch. Making that hit is Texas Rangers veteran Don Stanhouse.
I was on the very first team here in 1972.
Major League Baseball is teaming up with the U.S. Conference of Mayors for this Play Ball initiative, which the kids learn all about.
August is kind of like National Baseball Month-ish.
Across the country, cities are promoting the benefits of athletics with fun activities.
They're screaming and they're so happy to be out here. And it's really good seeing them get out and play and being physical and being active. And that's really what we're trying to promote with this event today.
We just really want to see the kids out, exercising, playing, and adapting a healthy lifestyle.
They seem to be getting really into it. Don't let us get in the way of that.
Oh, we're the baseline! And you said I wasn't going to get in.
All of this fun can bring back memories.
You know, I grew up in Cooperstown, so we talk about baseball. It's near and dear to my heart because I lived there for 3 years growing up, right by the Baseball Hall of Fame. The police officers would actually sneak us in to Doubleday Field for games.
I'm so old I can't remember that far back, but I grew up playing wiffle ball.
Don Stanhouse recognizes times have changed.
We weren't quite inside with watching the TVs and playing the games back in the day.
He channeled his skill and interest into a successful sports career. Now he is part of the Texas Rangers legacy group of players doing outreach.
It takes all of us to show the kids the way. If they aspire to be a major league player, this is kind of where it all starts. If they aspire to be a police officer or someone in the community that helps out, so it takes all of us.
And no matter what career these kids choose, people involved in this event believe sports can teach them a lot.
Not only do they get to be physical and athletic and get some of that steam out and really be healthy, but in addition to that, it's learning how to play a team sport, how to work together as a member of a team. It makes them part of something that's bigger than themselves.
While this is a one-day event, the mayor points out that there are always many options for sports and fitness.
City of Irving has always prioritized trying to get people out and promoting a healthy, safe, athletic environment. If you look at all of the investment that we've made in our trails, in our baseball fields, in our soccer fields, in our rec centers, all of those things are meant to promote this idea of getting out and a healthy lifestyle.
People get caught up in their day-to-day lives and got to have time to relax and unwind and do some things that are fun and make yourself healthy.
For today, the focus is on little ones who might have big league dreams.
It all kind of rolls together, which is a good thing. And when you have baseball, you got it all.
It was pretty cool to have all these people from different places come to see us play baseball.
This is a great event.
That would be a good one to share to bring a smile to your friends. So we have the link on our YouTube channel for you to post on your own Facebook timeline. In other news, Atmos Energy is working to promote awareness of the 811 phone number. By law, homeowners, construction crews, or anyone doing excavating should call that number before doing any digging to have utility lines marked. After calling, a line locating crew is sent to the site to mark locations of underground lines. The service is free, and it can prevent gas line leaks or other big problems. Atmos Energy says it is seeing an increase in the number of requests it receives. The number is not only for professionals. Atmos says homeowners planting trees, building fences, or even installing mailboxes should call 811, and it should be done 3 business days before starting a project. Keep Irving Beautiful is honoring many of its partners. Businesses, youth groups, and more picked up awards as KIB held its annual awards ceremony at First Baptist Church. Take a look.
We're here tonight to recognize those groups and individuals that make a positive impact in our community, and this is a way for us to share that with the rest of our city, to kind of get a glimpse of some of the great things that these folks do.
Accepting the award for Business and Industry is the Acosta Marketing Group program, Acosta Cares.
Completely honored to be recognized by Keep Irving Beautiful. We do a lot of work with them in the community, and to be recognized means the world.
I think it's really cool for a small newspaper like ours to be recognized.
This is the Media Award, and I love it that KIB always recognizes the role of media.
We do sponsorship promotions, in-kind donations. We also do articles periodically throughout the year, not just for Keep Irving Beautiful, but for other beautification projects.
We keep continuing our participation in it. It's as much of a blessing it is for us as for the people we're serving.
KIB is great. I think it reminds people that it's our responsibility to keep the community clean, and it is our community.
A lot of the people that volunteer in our community are not recognized, so it's important that I think that we recognize them and give them some credit for the work that they do, and hopefully it will inspire other people to do the same.
And if seeing that motivated you to make a difference, KIB is inviting people and groups to sign up for its 25th annual Trash Bash. It will take place on Saturday, September 24th at TW Richardson Grove Park. To register, go to cityofirving.org/KIB, then look for Trash Bash on the left. And with that, let's head out to the Animal Care Campus. JP Zavala has our Pets of the Week.
We're at the Animal Care Campus with Michael Whiteside. And Michael, who is this little guy here?
This guy is Tito. He is about 9 years old, so he's one of the older dogs we have in the shelter right now. He was actually adopted from us about 7 months ago, and his owner realized that she couldn't afford to keep him anymore, so she brought him back to us. So he's right now just looking for a new home.
Now he seems really calm. Is that how he is?
For the most part, yes, he is calm. He would prefer to be the only dog in your life. So if you're looking for that one and only that'll be there through thick and thin, Tito's going to be the guy for you.
Now, what type of a family setting would be best for Tito?
I would say a pretty quiet setting. Like I said, he is older. I would imagine probably he would not do well around kids because they can tend to be loud and boisterous. So he's going to want a quiet home, preferably the only dog, and just really someone that can get all the attention and not have to worry about fighting for attention with other animals.
All right, Michael, and who's this?
This is Sandy B. She is about 4 years old, and she was found as a stray and brought into City of Irving Animal Services. And then we rescued her and pulled her to our side a couple weeks ago. So she's still fairly new to the shelter, but she seems to be adjusting well.
Now, what's her personality like?
Well, she's obviously a terrier mix. She does have a lot of energy, even at 4 years old. She is, from everything I've seen and from what you can kind of see now, she's actually really lovable. She just wants to be around people, and she wants to run and play and have a good time.
And what type of a family setting would be best for Sandy B?
She's going to be great in a family that's pretty active. She'd love to go out for walks, go to the dog park and go running, or even just have a big backyard to run around and play in. But I think she's going to do well with just about any setting.
Michael, and this is O'Malley. Can you tell us a little bit about O'Malley here?
Sure. O'Malley is about 6 years old. He was actually adopted, I believe, from us about 3 months ago. And unfortunately, another cat that lived in the house already did not like O'Malley, so he ended up coming back here to our shelter. But he's ready to go home again and provide a lot of love.
What's his personality like?
He's pretty laid back. I mean, he is 6 years old, so he's pretty laid back. From what I understand, he does not really like to be alone. So I think once you do get him in your home, he's going to be one of those cats that wants to be around you as much as possible and just spend a lot of time cuddling with you and showing his love for you.
So if you're a cat lover and you want a cat to cuddle with, this is the guy to go with, right?
O'Malley will bring you the luck of the Irish.
Back to you, Thomas.
Okay, JP, thank you for that. The Animal Care Campus is located at 4140 Valley View Lane. It is open Tuesday through Friday from 11 a.m. until 6 p.m. Then on Saturday, the hours are 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. Also, check out the websites you see on the screen. Leaders are talking about the future of transportation during a summit at the Convention Center. We will take you there on the next City Source. Also, an update from Canine Companions for Independence in Irving, where more service dogs are graduating and going on to help people in need. It is an emotional event you will want to see. And you may have thought all things Christmas comes from the North Pole. Turns out a lot of them actually come from Irving. We're inside one of the city's newest businesses next time. Email us your thoughts on our stories. The address is ictn@cityofirving.org. We may read some of your messages here on the show, or you can always comment on our videos at youtube.com/thecityofirving. And that's it for this edition of City Source. We leave you now with more of the Mayor's Play Ball Challenge at Northwest Park Recreation Center. Thanks to everyone who is a part of this one, and thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.